Hi everyone, my name is Ashish Agarwal, and I'll be delivering this lecture to you. So before commencing the session, just a quick round of update regarding my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Ashish Agarwal _GG. So if you haven't visited the channel, I would request you to do visit the channel and do like, share, and subscribe the channel. The channel is dedicated to Oracle GoldenGate related videos. Thank you. So GoldenGate has macro which is used to simplify and automate the work. For example, if you have specific set of commands to be used frequently, then you can define them in a macro and then call that macro in the table. So basically, what is the purpose of macro is the purpose of macro is to use the the purpose of the macro is to be used inside the parameter file. And if you have, say, for example, same command used frequently in the macro in the parameter file, then you can define a macro and then call that macro inside a parameter file. So let me give you an example for it. So if I go to gget 2, so on gget 2, if you see in this parameter file, right now we are using this colmap statement, for example. Okay. Now, say for example, we are using the same colmap statement in one table, right? But consider a scenario you have to use the same colmap statement for 1,000 tables in the parameters. So what you can do? So if you provide it 1,000 times for 1,000 tables, it will be difficult for you to manage and maintain it. So maintenance of that parameter file will be difficult. So what you can do is you can define this colmap statement inside a macro. Macro is defined at the top. So once the macro is defined, then you can call that macro over here. So let me show you how you can do that. So do edit param parep. So what you need to do at the top, you need to define it like this. So we have got a activity guide for it. So the activity guide number is, so we don't have not defined an activity guide number. These are so macros, include files or obey. They are just available as a document. So what you need to do is you need to define a macro at the top of the parameter file. So what you do is define macro. You can define any name. For this, I'm providing hash do underscore colmap params. If you want to provide any parameter, like you can provide that, but we don't have it. Then what you do over here is you are going to provide begin and end block, and then in between you can provide the call map. Begin, end, and in between you can define this call map. So whatever the call map statement is, you have defined over. Let me see if do we provide the semicolon here. No, not needed. Okay. So you are providing this call map statement. This will be closed. Yeah. Now, once you are done, then save it. Then what you need to do, you have defined the macro over here. Now, what you do, instead of providing this complete statement now, what you can do is you can just provide that macro. So what you can do is provide map. So map pdb1.ggtraining1.dept11, target pdb2.ggtraining2.dept22. Then what you do is, instead of providing the complete line, what you can do is you can just provide the macro name. So now instead of providing this complete line, what you can do is you can do hash hash do underscore column and then press semicolon. So now what will happen is, whatever the content of this macro is, do underscore map call map, this will be replaced inside the parameter file, and based on that the conditions will be checked. So if I save it and close it, now stop prep. Once prep is stopped, what we can do is we can start it. So basically, view param prep. So the purpose of this macro is, basically if you are using the same statement in a parameter file multiple times, so what you can do is you can define that statement inside a macro like we have defined over here. And once macro is created, call that macro inside the map statement. Okay. So once you are done, let us see. Let us start prep. So once we have started prep, how can we verify whether it is reading the new parameter file based on we have defined the macro or not? So do view report prep. So when you go down, you see this. We have defined the macro over here, do underscore call map, and the content of macro has been replaced in this parameter. Not here, not here, sorry. So this is the macro we have provided. You see the content is now copied here. Oh, no, no, no. It. Oh, no, 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 it's not copied. This is the line. It's not copied. Do you know why? Because we have misspelled it. Let us stop prep again. Edit param prep. With underscore call map. Now, once you are done, start prep. So now what you can do view report prep. Let me start prep again. So now your prep should be running. So if you do view report prep, so in the report file, it will show you what parameter it is using. So see, we have given do underscore call map here. So the content of that do underscore call map has been replaced over here. You see? So the content of your do underscore call map macro has been replaced over here in the parameter file. So the whole purpose of this macro is, if the same parameter, same command is getting called over again and again. So instead of using that complex statement multiple times for all the objects, you define a macro over there and then call that macro in the parameter file to ease your life and to ease, so maintenance become easy in that case. That's the whole purpose. Even if you use the same statement without macro as well, that would be fine. But the thing is, it won't be easier to manage. That's the whole purpose.